Welcome back, everyone. By the end of this week, there will be a definite chill in the air. October will soon give way to November, and for many people, it's time to plan for those holiday gatherings. For family and friends who get to fly where they're going, it may be a little bit less expensive this year. That's good news. Airline tickets are expected to be cheaper, although when you add on extra fees and taxes, it may be all a wash. Well, the best advice, of course, is to plan ahead. Here this morning to talk deals on travel is Mike Allen, caught in the web. Mike, good to see you. We know you're going to direct us to some good places to find some good deals on this holiday travel.
Yes.
Well, let's start here. When is the best time to start planning, making those flight arrangements?
At least a month in advance.
Okay.
I would recommend that, and there are some great tools for that. There's a website called farecompare.com where you can plug in your destination and they will give you alerts to let you know when the prices change.
And it's like across the board, the different airlines?
Yes, you can specify, I think, your airline or multiple airlines as well.
Okay.
Of course, in our area, we don't have as many options.
Well, and some people you can be willing, if you're willing to drive Jackson
Exactly.
or Birmingham, then it could get a little cheaper
Gets
from
a
there,
lot
right?
better.
Okay. All right. If we're looking for deals on, say, destinations, maybe we're not going to see a family member or friend, but we want to just get away for the holidays. Where do we find some good destinations?
Yeah. Destinations are one thing that there's a lot of promotional options throughout the year, and if the economy's down in that particular destination, then that can be a really good time to get a good deal. Off-season, of course, is really good. Sometimes you can get bundles or packages that can give you a great deal for a particular destination.
I would imagine a lot of people who might say, I want to escape the cold weather and make it to Disney World. December's probably not the best time to try to go to Disney, do you think?
Probably not.
Because you're not the only person trying to escape cold weather, probably.
But if you want to go to Disney World in the heat of summer, then you might get the best deals in the smallest lines.
Let's talk a little about using travel agents. You could do it all yourself, or you could go through a travel agent. What's your suggestion?
It depends on the trip. I think for the bigger, more expensive, kind of once-in-a-lifetime vacations, you might want to go through a travel agent. You really do get what you pay for.
Okay.
If you want to get the most discounted, cheapest ones, then you might try some of the online discounters, but you're going to lose control. You might not get to pick your exact hotel.
Okay.
You might not get to pick your rental car,
okay.
that model. So depending on the amount of control you want, then I would say sometimes use a travel agent, sometimes do it yourself.
And sometimes they're just going to have access to some information that you just don't have. Okay, let's go over some other travel sites. Orbitz.com, what are we going to get with Orbitz?
Orbitz is one that compares a variety of airlines, car rental places, hotels, and you can actually pick your airline. You know which airline you'll be on. You know which hotel you will be.
Okay.
You don't just say, I want a 5-star or 4-star, but you actually can say, I want this hotel. So you can compare prices on that.
Okay, get pretty specific with them. We went over Fare Compare. What about Kayak?
Kayak is one that will compare a variety of airlines and car rentals, so forth, but it looks at Expedia, Travelocity, Priceline, and several other discount travel sites as well.
Okay.
So you can compare all of those at once.
Some other things you want to think about when you're on vacation is emergencies that come up, and you've given us a great website. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, MedJet Assist is something that, particularly if you travel internationally, you might want to consider. You pay an annual fee, and then you can get evacuated if you have a medical emergency more than 150 miles away from home. You can get flown out to the hospital of your choice. That's an important thing to consider, particularly international.
And you did say there's a small fee for that?
There is an annual fee.
An annual fee, I see. It's kind of like an insurance, I guess
you
would say. Okay. Any other recommendations about insurance other than that one that you just mentioned? I mean, I think it's a good idea.
I think insurance, there's a lot of options of insurance, and sometimes your credit card will provide you with a certain amount of insurance, like life insurance, maybe on that airline ticket purchase. Sometimes for luggage and so forth, you can, or the gear you carry, you can buy a special, what's called a personal article policy on that. And then there's travel insurance, but I would rather go with a third party for that, because
Okay.
you have a little more control over how that's handled.
All right. Well, the best advice, as you mentioned off the top, is to start early. So you're saying
Yes.
about a month before you plan to take the trip
at
to make
least a
those
month.
arrangements. All right. Well, we'll put all of those websites on our website that Mike told us about, and hopefully you'll have a fantastic holiday vacation. Good to see you, Mike.
Good to be back.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. All right, we'll see you next time. Well, whether texting or talking, your bill can add up in a hurry. We look at how to get a grip on your data plan. That's coming up next on Mid-Morning.